on their way in and out of a fire. Show them the lake. Absolutely. Show them the lake. I've got to stay on. I'm only cleared to 2,500 on this side of the 15. So I mean, if you want to show them the lake, go for it. We'll just have to use the camera to do it. But I can head south a little bit, give you a little bit better perspective here. So yeah, if they want that, let's do it. Okay. So are they asking where's the fire in relation to lake to the actual lake? Okay, widen it out and move to the left. Okay, there's the tip of the lake coming in left center. And that's going to be the northern edge of Lake Elsinore. And that's where some of the helicopters are dipping for water. All right. Got this guy right here. All right. So there's a better perspective shot. North edge of Lake Elsinore looking off to the kind of northwest. Okay. McVicker. Yeah, Canyon. There is a McVicker Park. Okay. This guy up here at 11 o'clock high. Smoke is still laying down low, more or less, probably 4,000 or 5,000 feet. And it's just kind of drifting off to the north. So not too windy right now. What's that? Okay. And? Okay. Okay. There it is. Okay. Yeah, if you're by the outlets, you're probably not going to be having to worry about evacuations, at least not for the immediate future. The outlets are right off the freeway. So the outlets, if you're anywhere near the outlets, your chances of being evacuated in the near future are probably not going to happen, at least anytime soon. Okay. Yeah, this fire is north of Ortega Highway, north of the 74, in the hills above Lake Elsinore. So the McVicker Canyon neighborhood is where the flames are most closely coming towards homes. What I'm hearing is that we have as many as 6 tankers coming out of Hemet and San Bernardino, and 6 to 8 helicopters that are in and out of Lake Elsinore to the fire lines. So at least 6 tankers coming out of San Bernardino and Hemet. We just had a DC-10 come in about 15 to 20 minutes ago and make 2 drops. Absolutely, absolutely. They've got a steady stream of tankers coming in and out of the fire lines here. Probably something on the order of 3 or 4 per hour. So, of course, they've got to fly to San Bernardino. They've got to fly to Hemet. They've got to land, fuel, reload their retardant, make their way back down here. So, all things considered, I mean, if they can work that out within several minutes and have a pretty good rotation going within an hour, I mean, that'd be pretty ideal here. So, having 6 tankers and multiple helicopters is going to really help. So they're kind of working along the fire lines on the south side of the fire near the top of the hill. Right now we are looking at the McVicker Park area, McVicker Canyon, and again, that's the area where the flames are kind of closest to the homes there. So if you go north over towards Corona, Horse Thief Canyon, that's not doing too bad overall. I believe they were under some sort of voluntary or mandatory evacuation order as of yesterday afternoon. McVicker Canyon is under mandatory evacuation, so hopefully everyone stays safe. We have a lot of people, a lot of reporters still up there as well, and the fire's definitely creeping down towards the backyards of some of those homes, so hopefully everything goes okay. This is one of the more active areas of the fire here. If you go to the left over to the south side, that's another active area. It's kind of in the interior of the fire here at the top of the hill, and they've been laying a lot of retardant over near the top of the hill to prevent that fire from going a little bit farther to the left, in other words, to the south. So that's another high priority area up there. The DC-10 made a couple of meter drops up there about 15, 20 minutes ago, so there's a lot of activity going on up here. All right. And there's a smaller guy right there. Okay, looks like he's making a rotation. They're kind of quiet on the air attack, but I'll see if I can listen in and see what he's got going on. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so we're hearing Horse Thief still under mandatory. Okay, thanks for the info. That's good. Horse Thief not looking too bad right now. Fire's still way up the hill, so that's a good sign. Hopefully they can keep it up there. I think he's headed out. He's going over towards Matthews to and disperse over for some more retardant. Okay, let's get ready here, Rich. Okay, 1 o'clock high, heading into the area there. It's hard to pick out. He's a smaller guy. Wait, what's going on here? Yeah, have a look at this. Mark and Lou, good afternoon. Good morning to you. And in fact, here we go, coming to you from the Lake Elsinore side. That's the 15 freeway in the foreground, having a look at the Holy Fire coming down the Riverside County line over towards Lake Elsinore. And that is what we are kind of focusing our attention. That's going to be McVicker Park, McVicker Canyon, where mandatory evacuations remain in place. Have a look at those two water tanks here. That's going to be Spectra Drive, and that is going to be one of the areas where that fire is really kind of creeping up to the back door of a lot of these homes. We're talking about Spectra Drive, Gateway Drive, and some of the smaller cul-de-sacs here, Crystal Ridge Court, where our Aaron Myers has been all morning, Willow Ridge Court, as well as McVicker Canyon Park Road here. So this is the area that is most immediately threatened by some of the flames that are advancing downhill from the Orange and Riverside County line. Now, if we widen out the shot, we can show you kind of what the smoke is doing here. Not too much in the way of wind at this point here. We're not getting a definitive direction on the wind. As it moves up a couple of thousand feet, it will kind of lazily move to the north as it has been the past couple of days here. But look at the spread of that fire. On the left side, that's going to be the south, and on the right, that's going to be more of a northerly direction heading in towards Corona here. We're talking about several miles of fire line up in the hills that the firefighters are working very hard to try and keep from coming down those hills in towards areas like McVicker Park, in towards areas like Horse Thief Canyon, and areas of Corona a little bit farther to the north here. So 9,600 acres was the last official count, as well as 5% containment. They've got a heavy firefight on their hands this morning. We just saw a DC-10 making 2 drops at the top of the hill over on the south side of the fire here, dropping somewhere near 12,000 gallons of retardant. So if you look at our shot here, we can see some of those red lines of retardant coming around the neighborhood here. I don't know if it translates that well on camera here, but they have laid down a lot of red retardant in and around the neighborhoods here, especially that McVicker Park neighborhood, especially around the Horse Thief Canyon neighborhood in Corona. Guys, that is the update from overhead in Sky 5 HD. Let's send it back down to you in the studio. Okay. Simon to Sky 5 on the Scrambler. Sky 5 on the Scrambler. Take your time, take your time. Yeah, go ahead. What's up? Okay, we can do that. Okay, guys, following on the web here, we are going to be leaving for fuel. So hopefully you got some good information. Hopefully you got some good views. We are going to be out of here for a little bit. We'll be back later on. Thank you for watching, guys. Air to Africopter TV5 on 22.92.